Well, you're coming along with me for a ride in the 2008 Porsche 911 Carrera S Cabriolet. It's a brisk morning here in Chicago today, but I did take the advantage of this dry weather to get out and just take this for a spin, kind of illustrate what this car really is. If you've ever seen any of my other stuff, especially some of you guys that have really seen a lot of my old stuff, I've really never made it a secret that the 911 is one of my all-time favorites and still continues to be. This is a 2008 model Carrera S here, which is the 997 variant. This body style is called the 997 for, again, Porsche speak. But this car has traveled 36,000 miles, and it is literally in brand new condition. Drives awesome. Just sitting here, obviously you can take a look at the equipment. The interior really shows no wear. Porsche is of the highest quality. I mean, they really do make some of the best cars out there, and the interior is no exception to that. It's equipped with the Bose sound system, probably one of the best sound systems to pair with open-air motoring. Tilt and telescope sports steering wheel here, kind of a thicker wrap. You do have a trip computer built right into the gauge cluster here, as well as a cruise control, which is pretty cool. The PCM system here is outfitted with the optional navigation, so you have the navigation system in there, and also a 6-disc CD changer, which is mounted up front in the trunk, which also has the factory windscreen that goes right behind these seats. So when the top is down and you have the windscreen up, it actually keeps it nice and calm in here, especially when you have the side windows up. You'd be shocked at 80 miles an hour on the highway with the windscreen up and the windows up. It's dead calm in here. It's almost like a play on physics in a way. Heated seats, I got my heated seat on right now, automatic climate control, and a 3.8 liter flat six behind me. Now, to the casual observer, you'll probably say Carrera, Carrera S, what's the difference? It's actually a huge difference. The engine goes from 3.6 liters of displacement to 3.8, so it's only 0.2 of a liter bigger. But it adds 30 horsepower and a little bit more torque. But the part I can't really show you, you kind of have to feel it by the seat of your pants, is that when you drive this car, the extra torque in the engine gives it a flexibility over the rev range that you just don't have in the base car. This actually makes for my favorite 997. I think this is one of the absolute best sports car values out there. It's extremely quick. It's a livable everyday driver. It's fast, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's reliable, and it's not difficult. Like, there's no difficulty in a 911. Everything does exactly what it's supposed to do. And think about it, we're in the middle of February right now. This is not typical 911 weather. But even this soft top, it's triple insulated. It's quiet in here. I'm not having to scream. It's not making a whole lot more noise just having the soft top versus the hard top. The front seats are dual power with lumbar, and I do have a memory setting here for the driver positions. It's the kind of car you could probably put 500 or 600 miles on in a day and you wouldn't feel fatigued. But even on the outside, you got xenon headlamps. This is a fully automatic roof here. You've got the deployable spoiler in the rear. I could hit this button here and pop it up if I wanted to really look cool on the streets. Otherwise, it goes up at, I think it's 70 miles an hour. It goes up automatically. Now, another thing that comes on the Carrera S is optional on the base car is called PASM, which is Porsche Active Suspension Management. There's a small button here on the console. If I hit this, it goes from a nice supple ride to literally riding like a skateboard. There's like no suspension play when you have the PASM on sport mode. It rides so hard, but it's instant. You just hit the button and it electrically goes right back to its original damping. It's a pretty neat system. But there really is no substitute for the 911. And just the simplicity and layout of this car make it, an awesome alternative to like a Mercedes SL. Most people wouldn't think a Mercedes SL would be an alternative to a 911, but the 911 is that user-friendly. And here's what you got, back seats. You actually have back seats that you could use if you so chose. And they're in a parcel shelf mode right now. You can see the ones folded down. All right, just to give you a taste of the audio in this car, here we go. Man, that flat six is awesome. It is just awesome. Naturally aspirated. It's a 3.8 liter displacement. It's only 0.2 of a liter difference between the base Carrera and the S, but just the difference in torque you get in this motor is unbelievable. But on a highway cruising at 70 miles an hour, I mean, it is about as serene as anything. You know, the 911 definitely is a sports car you can use every single day without a doubt. Absolutely without a doubt. It drives great. It's a conventional seating position. It's like the most livable sports car you really could think of. It's a car that is bulletproof reliable. You know, I'm sitting up straight. You know, everything kind of falls right at my tips here. It is the Tiptronic transmission in this car, so it is an automatic, but drop it and drive, it works like any other automatic. But if I wanted to, pop it into the manual gate, and I can use the Tiptronic buttons here to shift for me. So like down to third. So if I wanted to manually blast off from here, I could. That sound is just awesome. Just to give you an idea of the speed, here we go. If you think the 911 might fit the bill, come drive this car. I think driving this car will make you a believer that the 911 definitely is one of the best, and that this particular Carrera S is a remarkable value. Well, thanks for coming for a ride with me in this 911 Carrera S Cabriolet. To get all the details on this car, visit our website. You'll find us at ChicagoMotorCars.com, and when you're done there, you want to poke around the rest of our videos, check out our footage. It's youtube.com/ChicagoMotorCars. Thanks for coming for a ride with me. I'll see you next time.